When I'm making a cocktail, there's 4 basic components that I'm thinking about: booze, sugar, acid, and bitters. When I'm making a sour cocktail, that's really easy to implement the acid because the acid can be citrus juice, so I always get that and can counteract or balance out these other components and make a very nice balanced cocktail, right? If I'm making a spirituous cocktail, either a lot of times that's forgotten or else it's difficult to figure out how to implement that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a really basic old-fashioned style cocktail. Now, an old-fashioned can be made with any spirit, sugar, bitters, and some citrus oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a cocktail with Reposado tequila from Arete, some good friends of mine. I'm gonna use 2 ounces. So again, if I'm making this old-fashioned at home, which I'm just gonna make it in a glass right here, if I'm making this old-fashioned at home, I can use any spirit that I want. So I can use whiskey, I can use cognac, I can use gin if I feel like it, I could use vodka, rum, whatever, it doesn't matter. Basically, it's a spirit. Then I'm gonna use some sugar, Demerara sugar. Typically for me, a syrup is gonna be great. You can also just add sugar to your cocktail, but if you're gonna put sugar in there, put a little water to help it dilute, because actually, sugar won't dilute into alcohol on its own. So we're gonna put that, then I'm gonna do some bitters. I'm gonna use the classic Angostura bitters. 1, 2, 3 dashes is what I like for my old fashioned. And then I'm gonna add my ice, and since I'm at home and this is my ice in my hands, I'm all good. And then I'm gonna give this baby a stir. Not only do I wanna chill this cocktail, but I also want to dilute the cocktail a little bit. So when I add this ice and give it a stir, it's making the cocktail colder, as I can feel, and it's also adding water to this glass. So I want a little dilution in there. It helps to blend those flavors together. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go with our citrus peel. So you could do whatever kind of citrus peel you want. Again, what I'm really looking for is the acid. These obviously have a different flavor profile. This is an orange and a lemon, and so those are gonna have quite a different flavor profile. I find that I like the orange if I want something more neutral, and I feel like I use the lemon if I want to have something that's a bolder, more stand-up flavor profile. My old fashions, I actually like them both. So I'm gonna add both these, and as you can see, I'm gonna turn the peel towards the glass, and I'm gonna take my finger on either side of this and squeeze. And you can actually see that citrus oil come out, and that citrus oil is actually acid. So I'm adding the acid to the cocktail by using the citrus oil. So again, with this lemon, same deal. I'm gonna point the peel towards and express that in there. Some people like to do these type of things with their glass. Really, that's just about aromatics. For me, I'm just gonna toss it right in. Now I've got myself a tequila old fashioned, and you just learned about acid in a cocktail. Cheers.